So tomorrow we have a special session. CA, chief person, okay, Jalapati அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு auditor. He is in Coimbatore. He is going to give a talk. Okay. So actually, you will be Jalapati is a very, very chief auditor. அவரு கீழே பார்த்தோம்னாக்க more than 10 auditors work பண்றாங்க. Such a successful person in Coimbatore. So he's that's why you can see his name முன்னாடி CA Jalapati K. Okay. So again, the speaker, who is the speaker in the sense? Vignesh Kumar Ilangovan. He is the speaker. So he's going to talk about the career. He is going to give a career counseling program about okay, what CA Foundation, CA. Okay. So you can inform to your parents. Now, look, I will share you the Zoom. Actually, it's going to happen in Zoom. Okay. So Zoom link now, like share pandra. You can join along with your mom, dad tomorrow at 6:30. Okay. யார் யார் வருவாங்கன்னு பார்த்தோம்னாக்கா 9th, 10th students along with their parents, and 11th and 12th students along with their commerce, 11th and 12th commerce students along with their parents. So I want you people to attend tomorrow without fail. Okay, got it? I will share this it now. Esma, Esma.
So, CA contains max, sir. But in our school, we
Uh,
don't have max group. So, what?
பிஸ்னஸ் மேக்ஸ் இருக்கும், பிஸ்னஸ் மேக்ஸ் இருக்கும். அது ஒன்றும் ரொம்ப டஃப் கிடையாது. வாட் வி ஹவ் லேர்ன் அப் டு 10 அதே மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். நம்ம ஐ திங்க் அவர் சீனியர்ஸ் அவங்களும் பண்ணுறாங்க. எப்படின்னாக்கா இட்ஸ் பேசிக் மேக்ஸ் ஒன்லி. அவங்க ஒரு 2-3 டைம் அப்படி ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணி தே ஹவ் கிளியர்டு. நம்ம ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பேட்சில் சிஏ ஃபவுண்டேஷன் கிளியர் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. ஓகேவாம்மா? வேணும்னா அப்படி உங்களுக்கு மேக்ஸ் வேணும்னாக்கா நம்ம ஸ்பெஷலாக கூட நம்ம ஸ்கூல் ரீஓப்பன் ஆனதுக்கப்புறம் வி வில் ஒர்க் ஆன் இட். ஓகே. ஒரு மேக்ஸுக்கு ஒரு சிஏ ஃபவுண்டேஷன் கிளாஸ் நம்ம நடத்தோம். அதில் என்னென்ன மேக்ஸ் போர்ஷன்ஸ் இருக்குது அதை நம்ம ஹெல்ப் பண்ணலாம். ஓகே. We can get assist from our maths department faculties also. So I will just I will forward it to our group. So என்னாச்சு உங்க அழகு ஸ்ரீநிதி? சரி, வர்ஷினி என்ன, நான் இந்த ஒரே நிமிஷம் ஜஸ்ட் நான் கால் பண்ணி பார்க்குறேன். மீன் she is not in online, and also her regular call வந்து பண்ணாலுமே போக மாட்டேங்குது. Number says switched off. So I have shared you the link. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Fine. So today we'll talk about MNC. So what is MNC? சொல்லுங்க பாபா.
Multinational corporation.
Multinational corporation. Yes. Okay. So So far, we have discussed multinational company. Okay, so far we have discussed what public enterprises, then private enterprises we have discussed. Okay. Wait, நம்ம எது வரைக்குமா படிச்சிருக்கோம் லாஸ்ட் கிளாஸ் ஐ திங்க் we need to start from import substitution or government policy இதுல I think we need to start from this, right?
Yes, sir.
Reduction in number of industries reserved for the public sector. Okay, fine. So what do you mean by, okay, so what do you mean by reserve? So it is there in Indian economic development. Okay, it is you will be studying in grade 12 Indian economic development. What they will do here, this government sectors. Okay, government company, government. Okay, so government, what they will do, they will reserve products from small scale industries. Okay, small scale industries. Why? Because the small scale industries வந்து பார்த்தோம்னாக்க it's very tough for them to compete with big manufacturers. For example, Nike. Okay, it's a shoe. They are manufacturing shoe, slippers, and so many sports item. So once the international brand உள்ள வந்துருச்சு இல்லை வெரி பெரிய கம்பெனி வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் பார்த்தோம்னாக்கா the small scale industries they struggle a lot. So to avoid this strategy, our Indian government என்ன பண்ணாங்கனாக்கா they started reserving what reserved. Okay, let's see. So according to in Indian Industrial Policy Resolution 1956 to 17 industries were reserved for public sector. Okay, what are the public 17 industries? Do you know? The government reduced this now. So, okay, let me share you what are the 17 industries அப்படிங்கிறது I will share you. It is there in grade 12 portions. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, hello, is it visible, ma?
Sir, no, sir. No, sir.
Screen share பண்ணிருக்கேன் தெரியலையா?
Possible, sir. When, sir?
Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is what Indian economy chapter 2. Okay, this 1950 to 1990. இதுல பார்த்தோம்னாக்கா what happened, maximum வந்து private government sectors உடைய ஆதிக்கம் இங்கிருந்து தான் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆச்சு. So here we have categorized industries into 3 sectors. Okay. So you can see. So classification of industries. Just now we have discussed earlier in our business studies. According to Industrial Policy Resolution 1956. Why? What happened in the sense? So let me share you here. In actually up to 2018, what it was in grade 11. Okay, in class 11, what you people will study Indian economic development and sorry. Okay. Yes. In class 11, in economics, we will be having economics. Then Indian economic development. Okay, Indian economic development and statistics. Stat. So these two we will study Indian economics and stat alone in Indian economy as a part A, statistics as a part B, up to எது வரைக்கும் பார்த்தோம்னா up to 2017 batch வரைக்கும். Okay, wow. That's why what happened, the topic what we are studying in economics, and that is Indian economic development and grade 11 business study, somewhat relevance will be there. Okay. So what happened in grade 12, what they will study in economics, microeconomics, micro and macro. So what happened? Actually, both micro and macro is a very little tough and complicated one. And government decided in 2018 onwards they have revised the entire book. For example, now what we are studying in grade 11. In grade 11, we are studying what stat and micro. Yeah. In grade 12, what we are studying in grade 12, we are studying um, macroeconomics and Indian economic development. Okay, Indian economic development. So that's why what happened. The topic what we are discussing, that நம்ம வந்து என்ன அது கிரேட் 12 இருந்து சார் சொல்றாருன்னு நம்ம நினைச்சுக்குவோம். It is not so. Up to 2017, this book Indian economy was allotted for grade 11 students. Now after grade 2018 onwards, they have revised the syllabus. Okay. Got it, Mr. Agustinidi? So fine, what happened? So just now we have studied in இருக்கீங்களா Agustinidi? Are you here?
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma. Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Fine, sir.
Okay, ma. What happened? திடீர்னு you late ஆயிடுச்சு? I was trying to your number, but என்னாச்சு it says switch off and சொல்லுது. Then what to do? Okay, no issues. Next time கொஞ்சம் கரெக்டா வந்துருங்க.
Okay,
No
sir.
worries. ஓகே. ஸோ இப்போதான் வந்தீங்களா இல்லை கொஞ்சம் முன்னாடியே வந்துட்டீங்களா?
Sir, கொஞ்சம் முன்னாடியே வந்துட்டேன், sir.
Okay, okay, fine. So whatever I have shared you, that you might be understood, right? The contents about the
Sir.
syllabus, about the books, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what happened? That's why Senara sir 12th book la share பண்றாருன்னு சொல்லி you might be thinking. So even you can Google search after this session. Okay, 2017 economics அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோம்னாக்க in grade 11, class 11, we will be studying statistics for economics and Indian economy. This statistics will be part A and part B will be Indian economy. Okay, so fine. So what happened thereafter? Can you able to see the screen? Can you able to see the screen? So Indian economic
Yes,
development
sir.
and stat for class 11. So this is what little easy. Indian economy is just like a history and stat. It is also quite easy because you already studied in class 10. Okay. So what happened? So in grade 12, in class 12, okay, in class 12, what we used to study in the sense, part A will be micro and part B will be macroeconomics. இது வந்து பார்த்தோம்னாக்கா little complicated out of our இருந்தது. So our government decided they removed this. Okay. So now what they are studying, your seniors, they are studying macro as a part A macroeconomics and Indian economic development in part B. Okay, clear?
Yes,
So
sir.
what we are studying in part A, we are studying micro and stat. Okay, stat is a part A and micro is a part B. This is what we are studying. Okay, fine. So let us back to the topic now. Let us discuss. So in business studies grade 11, they have said that there are 7 categories of public sectors. Yeah. Okay. So let me share you that Indian economic development. So you can see. So in 1956, they have divided into 3 schedules. What are they? Schedule A. 17 industries were under the control of totally under the control of public sector. That is government. What are they? You can see. The first category comprised industries which would be exclusively owned by state. State in the sense is the government. In this schedule, 17 industries were included, like arms. I mean, they used to manufacture the weapons, arms and ammunities, then atomic energy, then heavy and core industries. Okay, like Bharat Electronicals, sorry, Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, and that is Steel Indian Steel Corporations and core industries in the sense that core means in the charcoal mining, the mining எல்லாம் இருக்கு இல்லையா அந்த மாதிரி, then aircraft industries, then oil, that is Indian Oil Corporation, railways and shipping. All these things comes under 17 industries. All these things was under the control of government. Okay, இது எப்படின்னு பார்த்தோம்னாக்க in the year 1950 to 1990. So we have studied new Indian economic policy at 1991, right? Do you remember? Okay, so next schedule B, what we have studied in the sense 12 industries. What are they? Which comes under? Okay, in this schedule, 12 industries were placed, which would be progressively state-owned. The state would like to initiate offsetting of industries, and private sector will supplement efforts of the state. Okay, you can see outsourcing money பண்ணுவாங்க. Okay, so the state government, actually government is the will play the major role. Anas, the how like this private sectors. If பார்த்தோம்னாக்கா national highways, have you seen the national highways? Which is constructed by our government. பட் அதுக்கு யார் சப்கான்ட்ராக்ட் எடுத்திருப்பாங்கனாக்கா லைக் எல்என்டி இந்த மாதிரி பெரிய பெரிய private companies, they might be outsourcing it. Okay, so what are the things works, what are the industries which comes under the schedule B in the sense like aluminum, then mining, then machine tools, then fertilizer, all these industries, they are coming under what state as well as private. Okay, now what happened, schedule C consists of remaining industries which were to be in private sector. The state would facilitate and encourage the development of all these industries. Okay, the industries were controlled by state through a system of license enforcement industry. Okay, so apart from these, okay, for example, arms, atomic energy, then heavy core industries, aircraft, oil, shift to railways. Here, Patamnaka certain industries like machineries, tools, fertilizer. Apart from these industries, everything will comes in the private sector. So this is what the criteria framed in the year 1950 to 1990. Clear? Now shall we get back to our topic? Guys, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Alagushni? Okay. Okay, fine. Now you can see the industries. Okay, in the Industrial Policy Resolution 1956. Just now we saw this in Indian Economic Chapter 2. 17 industries were reserved for public sector. Okay. So, however, what are the 17 industries? Okay. However, the government reduced this number to 8 in 1991 and then 3 in 2001. Now only 3 industries. எதுன்னு பார்த்தோம்னாக்கா industry in atomic energy, arms, and rail transport. Okay. Now at present பார்த்தோம்னாக்கா only 2 in 2021 பார்த்தோம்னாக்கா only 2. What are they? These atomic energy and arms. What about railways? I have shared you, I think, a couple of weeks back, right? Private train in India, which functions between Lucknow to Delhi. Have you seen, guy? Have you heard about that? Indian
Yes,
Railway
sir.
too, we had a private train. Okay, இன்னும் கொஞ்ச நாள்ல பார்த்தோம்னாக்கா they will sell Indian Railways also, like how இப்போ எப்படி திருச்செங்கோடு to Erode we have so many government buses as well as private buses like KSKV bus, then Krishna, இல்லையா நிறைய பஸ் பிரைவேட் பஸ்ஸஸ் இருக்கு. அதே சமயம் கவர்மெண்ட் பஸ் இருக்கு. அதே மாதிரி பார்த்தோம்னாக்கா சூன் ஐ திங்க் வி கேன் எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் இன் இந்தியன் ரயில்வே ட்ரெயின்லயும் பார்த்தோம்னாக்கா பிரைவேட் ட்ரெயின், பப்ளிக் ட்ரெயின் இருக்கும். ஸோ ஃபைன், லெட் அஸ் பேக் டு த டாபிக் ஹியர். ஸோ பார்த்தோம்னாக்கா 17 industries was totally under the control of government in 1956. In 1991 it became 8. Now 2001 it became 3, and 21 it became 2, I think, right? Fine. So the public sector played a vital role, that is important role, a very big role in the economic development. But private sector is also capable of contributing substantially substantially to the economic growth. So both are complementary parts. Both are needed for the progress of nation. Private sector must also focus on public responsibilities, and public sector must focus on achieving more in a highly competitive market. Okay, for what example what they have discussed. So what happens? So public sectors, private sector, what they need to do, we all know, right? Private sector, they will make money, profit like anything, right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Even see the private hotels, transportations, then private services, they are providing wonderful, especially like Suresh Kallada, Parveen Travels, KPN Travels, என்ன பண்றாங்க? So they are working like anything, right? So we can book our tickets through app, mobile app. So such a service they are providing. So what they are saying, for a development of our country, both private as well as public should work together to develop our economy. That's the statement given here. So here private sector maximum they will not do what social service. Yeah. For example, in a bus, okay, even though only one person is there, என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, government bus, they will drive. Even passengers are there or not, they will never mind, they will drive continuously, they will do their service. But private sector will not do so. So that's what they are saying. So here private sector must focus on public responsibilities. Simultaneously, public sector also what they need to work with high competitive means private sectors, they are doing very massive hard works. Fine. Next one is disinvestment of share. What do you mean by disinvestment? Anyone? I have already told you. Guys, sorry there. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So what do you mean by disinvestment? I have already told you what is meant by disinvestment. So, guys, tell me what do you mean by disinvestment? I already told you a couple of weeks back. You're selling of public sector enterprises, which is to be called as disinvestment. The aim was to, okay, so disinvestment refers to selling a part or whole of the shares. Okay, just now we have seen like LIC. Last week I have shared you, right? LIC, they are about to sell 25% of their shares. And Air India, they are sell about all the shares. Okay, fine. So why they need to sell the share? Their aim was to raise resources and to involve general public and work in the ownership of the enterprises. It was also expected that this investment would improve managerial performance and financial discipline. Okay, when we are selling something, what we will get? So we have a what? For example, we have a cow which give us some revenue. Yeah, yes, milk, then cow. Anyhow, we are getting some income through cow. When we are selling that cow, what we are getting, we are getting some more. Whatever the investment we have made, we are getting it back. Yeah, what we can do with that? So we can use that money for either some other purposes. Okay, so that's what while this investment also will happen. Okay, so for example, whatever the disinvestment money we are getting, that money, okay, either lakhs, crore, that we will invest it for public expenditure. The primary objective of privatizing public sector enterprises are releasing large amount of public resources lacked upon in non-strategic PSCs in order to use them and other social priority areas such as basic health, family welfare, and primary education, reducing the huge amount of public debt and interest burden, transferring commercial risk to the private sector, reducing government control on such enterprises, discouraging monopoly of public sector. Okay, what do you mean by monopoly, guys? Monopoly in the sense only only one major player. Okay, there is no competition at all. So monopoly, the word monopoly means only one. Okay, so those days you can see they are given telecom sector. Those days only BSNL. Okay, we don't have any other network. When I was young, when I was doing grade 10 up to grade 10, I think we had only BSNL phone. Okay, when I was doing grade 11, I think around in 2003, I think 2002, Reliance came to the telecom market. Reliance. Okay, till that BSNL was the only source of telecommunication for us. Now what happened? You can see now how many telecom industries are there. Plenty of telecom industries are there, right? So that is what reducing monopoly means only one player. There is no competition for them. Okay, so that can be removed only when while this investment. For reducing government control, if it is public sector enterprises, government has to interfere in all the activities. Yeah, so it is a huge burden for them. So the government decided, for example, you can see BEL, Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited. இதில் பார்த்தோம்னாக்க government should often interfere. They will discuss in parliament. They will decide. So a lot of things government has to concentrate to focus on these companies to avoid these. What happened? They have started to this investment. The transfer of commercial risk to private commercial. Okay, the business risk. So before 1950 to 1990, only public sector enterprises plays a major role. Okay, so they have to take care of all the risk. Now what happened? They are just switching over these risks to the private sector enterprises. Okay, so reducing the huge amount of public debt. Okay, so why? So when we will sell something, for example, so I have cow. So So it gives milk. It every year it will give its calf. So you can make money with that by selling a cow, a little cow, or else even by selling milk. But what happened due to debt? I want to clear. I had some debt, so I want to clear the debt. So to arrange, I will sell some cows and I will make money and I will clear my debts. So that's what happened here. So that's what happened. Government started to selling what the public sector enterprises. That is called as disinvestment. Clear? Any doubts, guys?
Yes, no doubt, sir.
Okay, fine.